This video is brought to you by the Bates College Digital and Computational Studies program under a Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike version 4.0 license. This video we're going to take a look at how we translate a conditional, an if, in MakeCode to Python. So what I'm going to do is write a program where I ask that if button A is pressed, that I want to show the heart, and then I want to pause for a second and clear the screen. And it will check this over and over because it is in a forever loop. If I go down to my simulator, we can see right there that when I press A, the heart appears and it disappears after 1 second. In Python, the forever loop is the while true loop. And everything underneath that happens over and over. So I can just move some things out of the way. And the first thing I have to do is write an if block. And that is if, followed by the condition, and then a colon. And everything that you want to happen is indented under. So the equivalent of show icon is display show. The equivalent of pause is sleep. And then how do I clear the screen? So I go over to my documentation, images. No. So let's search for clear. It comes up under display. If I look here, and it highlighted it, but I'm going to search anyway. Look, display.clear. Okay, so let's try that. Back over to the editor and I'll say display dot this other. So what I now have is structurally equivalent, but I need a condition. I need to say if button A is pressed. Go back to my documentation. Get presses. It doesn't seem to be if it's pressed. It's how many times. Let's see. Ooh, if button A is pressed. That looks like my code. All right, I'm going to work with that. Let's start there. If button A is, I'm going to just paste that right. That seems to be saying the same thing. If button A is, then do the following. So at this point, I should be able to download or save it. Let's give that a go. I'm kind of tired of everything being called MakeCode, so I can give this program a name. I'm going to call it if button. You don't really need to hit. From there, let's see how it runs. I've downloaded my hex file. It's copied over to the microbit. I push the A button, the heart appears. I push it, the heart appears. I push the, nothing happens with the B button. And if I shake it, nothing happens. But the A button does what it's supposed to. Huzzah.